what?
Can you stand up?
I'm going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Stand up.
Oh my God.
Just 1 second.
No, but I'm hearing some information on my radio that the possibility you might have a warrant.
A what? How?
I don't know yet. We're going to arrest you for the scheme to defraud and also the petty theft, right? Okay, so now you're going to go to jail, and then you're going to get first appearance, and then you're going to probably get bond out and get a court date.
On November 30th, 2024, Boynton Beach Police Department arrested Macy's cashier, Jada Alexis, on 2 counts Petit theft under Florida Statute Section 812.014 and organized scheme to defraud under Florida Statute Section 817.034, a third-degree felony. The felony does not follow from the amount stolen. It follows from the method. Section 817.034 targets pattern, not scale. Alexis allegedly loaded fraudulent value onto gift cards across multiple days using register access. That repetition, not the $550, is what the statute criminalizes, carrying up to 5 years imprisonment.
She loaded multiple gift cards.
Okay.
Right? No cash. She did it as 10 minutes cash multiple times. She did it even today.
Okay.
She loaded a gift card for $250. No cash. 10 minutes cash. No cash went into the register. She also admitted to theft. That ought to be on video, but in previous fabrications. Today, and then she used one of the gift cards.
Okay.
Obviously, the one today she didn't use. She had it in her possession. She brought it upstairs. She got it out of her purse.
Okay.
And handed it to me.
Okay.
That card has a value of $250 on it.
$250. Okay. So when did you guys notice that she was doing the gift cards?
Yesterday.
So yesterday she loaded a gift card?
Actually, no. On the 27th, which was like Wednesday, she loaded 2, both for $150 each. She utilized 1 on the transaction for herself.
And each of them were $250?
2 were $150. Today was for $250.
For the on the 27th, you said
each one was $150.
$150. Okay. And she used one of them.
Correct.
Oh, okay. And you guys do want to press charges?
Correct. Yes. I have her statement that she signed. I have documentation on when she loaded the gift cards.
Hello, hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you have your driver's license on you, ma'am?
What do we got so far?
So far, they started on the 27th, so she loaded 2 gift cards with $150, and she used one of them, and she kept the other one. And today she loaded a gift card for $250, and she didn't get a chance to use them, and they want to press charges.
They want to press charges?
Yes.
Okay, she's being handcuffed.
Oh, what?
Ma'am, can you stand up for me, please?
Oh my God.
Can you stand up?
I'm going to jail?
Yes, ma'am. Stand up.
Stand up.
Oh my God. Can you call my cousin?
Just 1 second. Just.
Oh my God. Kanai, I need you. I'm going to jail right now.
Oh, not
for 11?
necessarily. Not necessarily.
So then what
You
am
can
I...
sit down for a second.
Right now you're being
I have
detained.
one black female detained.
Can you check my record? There's nothing on my record. Oh my goodness.
We just have to do our investigation, ma'am.
Yeah, this formal's prosecuting you committed a crime, so it might be released with a notice to appear, which you'll have to appear in front of the court for a judge on a predetermined date and time.
I know, but I've never this. So this is for an investigation.
Yeah, you're being detained right now, but if there's anything that comes up that negates that, then you'll be released. But if there is anything more, you'll be placed under arrest for retail theft or theft basically from the store.
Okay.
And then
And then I go to court, I get paperwork.
Yeah, you'll probably get released with a notice to appear, which means you have to go to court within like 30 days or so. You have to show up, and then they'll either issue a fine or pay some fees, or who knows? If you don't show up, they get you a warrant for your arrest.
All right, ma'am. So I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights, okay? Just let me know for each of them. Do you understand what's going on? Yes. Okay. Any statement can be used and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Okay. So are you able to explain to me why we're here today in the office?
Yes, because I loaded 2 gift cards. Yeah.
And what were you gonna do with the gift cards?
Probably buy stuff here.
Buy stuff here? Okay. And did anybody force you to do this, or you did it on your own?
No.
Before questioning, the officer delivered an incomplete Miranda advisement. Miranda versus Arizona requires all 4 warnings before custodial interrogation. Only one is audible on camera. Alexis then gave a full voluntary admission. Admissibility hinges on Berkemer versus McCarty. Miranda attaches only upon formal custody. The officer framed the contact as investigative, a defensible position, but one defense counsel will challenge under the Fifth Amendment. The outstanding capias for failure to appear eliminated any path to a notice to appear. Under Florida Statute Section 901.28, confirming an active warrant removes officer discretion entirely. Arrest is mandatory. Under Florida Statute Section 903.046, that same warrant is a primary statutory factor against bond at first appearance.
So like my supervisor said, that we're probably gonna give you a court date. You're gonna get NTA'd. Just so I can be able to stay with her and I can get the NTA forms.
So what are you thinking, girl?
Honestly, it was just a mistake. It was last minute stuff, holidays.
Christmas coming up, and you're like, trying to shave a few points off the cost of other things, and these are only 2 occurrences. Is there any more that they're going to find? Because they're going to start reviewing back all their cameras and everything.
Just this. Oh my goodness.
How long have you been working here?
Since September, but I just started working for MAC, the stuff, the makeup things that I took.
This is the only other time you've done this. This is it. No other time.
No other time.
Just a couple.
My record is clean.
You've never been arrested before?
No.
No.
Which is why I'm on the my pants.
So what happened? They call you, they bring you back here and ask you and to talk to you, or what they say?
He talked to me, he made everything seem cool. I mean, I would have told the truth regardless, but I didn't know any of this was happening. This took me for a surprise, which is why I kind of panicked a bit.
At the end of the day, the thing is, like, employee theft or people stealing, their business, and at the end of the day, they lose money. And people get away with so much stuff. People taking money, taking clothes and running out the store. They get tired of it after a while, and it's like, you might be a nice person, nice intentions, but at the end of the day, it's like, they're like, you took, and they're going to prosecute you. So it's like kind of.
So what would this process be like in court?
Well, you're gonna go.
Just paying something bad.
They could instill some kind of restitution against you, like whether paying back the cost of what the store lost, plus court fees and other stuff. So it could cost you more than what you actually end up taking.
Okay.
Or it's up to them. It's up to what the victim wants to do, what they want in return. But But if, like, say, example, you don't show up to court, then now they're going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Now you're really going to spend time in jail. Like, legit.
I'll be willing to take it.
So, something minor. It's your first offense. You've never been arrested for it. They'll probably just do something minor, but, you just got they want you to learn a lesson. They don't want you to do this. They don't want you to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
I've learned it. I've learned this was scary enough for me.
But you're going to learn a little bit more. Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
Am I taking what's those pictures called?
So, go ahead. And you've never been arrested for anything?
Never.
Never had to go to court for anything, or never got a speeding ticket you didn't pay?
Oh, speeding ticket? Yeah.
Stuff you didn't pay?
Yeah, but I got situated.
You did?
Yeah.
When was that?
My mom, we ended up going to court. I had a lot of unpaid tickets, like what do you call it? Like maybe like for a light or something like that. And she paid it for me. So after all this, and then I do just get a court date and paperwork. Do I have to ride with you guys, or I go home by myself?
Well, the reason I'm asking you about these other tickets is there might be another issue.
Oh,
'Cause
you
they're-
mean like when you have something on your file or something?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm asking about the tickets, whether you paid them, show up to court, whatever, for those, because
Yeah.
if you don't, they issue a warrant for your arrest.
No, they're good. I don't have no warrant.
I know, but I'm hearing some information on my radio that there's a possibility you might have a warrant.
A warrant? How?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm finding out. So when I hear back from the other officer comes back, I'll find out what the. So that's why I asked you if those tickets were sorted, because if they weren't, then there might be an issue.
Okay.
But if it's sorted out, then we'll be back to the original plan.
Officers confirm she does in fact have a warrant for failure to appear in court.
What's the 1035?
It's for failure to appear. They're shoplifting, but they're trying to confirm it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just that, not traffic?
Trafficking.
For me?
It's trafficking.
For traffic? For trafficking? Or like trafficking 57?
It
or
just says trafficking.
Traffic offenses.
Trafficking. That's what it said.
So what was the method of how they catch her?
They have surveillance camera catching her doing it.
Camera?
Yeah.
Cameras over the registers?
She was just getting gift cards and she was gonna make purchases from the store.
So she
grabbed the gift card, she put money on it, and then she would come.
through the register?
Yeah, through the register. And then she would take the gift card and make purchases at the store.
Okay. She took 2 gift cards.
Right, okay, good.
She is a scheme because she's the one who wants. That's a thought out plan of how to manipulate the system in order to benefit herself.
Okay.
So 2 credit cards or 2 whatever scheme cards. She put money on a credit card in order to take money from the business, which basically at the end of the day is what it is. It's a scheme, it's a fraud basically.
Okay.
It's a fraud. It's a scheme or fraud, and basically a petty theft.
Okay.
That's really what you got.
Okay.
It's not really retail theft, it's more of a petty theft. The store was a monetary loss, right? Did the store lose money? Did she actually cash the card?
No, but she used one of the cards.
She did?
Yeah.
Still theft though, still petty theft.
After this, what shows up on my record on a background check?
You'll likely have arrest records going to show scheme to defraud and petty theft.
Thank you very much.
Because there's 2 things that happen. One's the act of taking them a gift card, and over systematically using it a couple times to defraud a place of money, right? And then the other actions when you use the card and then use that money that was not yours to buy. So there's 2 things. So you got it? Okay.
I'm gonna take you down to the station.
Oh, you're still going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you call my cousin?
You can have a phone call when you get up to
Yeah,
them.
when we get there, we'll take care
Okay,
of
so
it.
I'm not going to jail. Can you just tell me really quick what's going on?
I already just explained it to you.
No, I know, but you just said that I would probably be able to go home. So what's the hiccup?
But the problem is because you use the gift cards and you did it more than one time, and so it becomes an additional charge. It's not just the petty theft.
But I have it.
It's the fraud.
I have the gift card.
Yeah, but you already used one of the cards.
So even if you use, but I have one in there that's not used.
Where's the other gift card at?
It's in there.
Yeah, but he said you loaded 3
Find the
cards.
other gift
Yeah,
card.
and
So you used one of them, so the other 2.
I give it back. I'm giving back. It's right there.
Don't let, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Sir? That's it.
But you still end up
That's the
using
other
one
gift
of them.
card, the second one she has?
Oh, she has the other one?
Yes,
Oh,
she has the other.
perfect.
Well, the store made up their mind what they want to do, right? So now it's our hands. So we're going to arrest you for the scheme to defraud and also the petty theft, right? Okay, so now you're going to go to jail, and then you're going to get first appearance, and then you're going to probably get bond out. They're going to get a court date
So I'm gonna be sitting in jail.
tonight. Yes, at least tonight.
Oh
And then
no.
and then you'll go to court at some point in the near future, right? Okay. That's why I'm trying to find out what the amount of your fraud, your money that you've actually lost from the business.
There's no way that I could not be sitting in jail right now
Oh, I mean,
and getting paper.
this should have been thought about before you did the action here. Which is true, and you admitted to, and I give you credit for at least acknowledging that and then accepting ownership of that. But there's also still consequences for what happened.
Okay.
These
I
just
want
don't
my
go.
cousin
These just
to
don't go
meet
away.
me there.
I know these things just don't go away on their own. There's a process. Okay.
Okay, can you at least write my cousin's number down? Because I know if I go there, I'm gonna be calling off a payphone and not my phone. I don't know that number.
We'll
Yeah, we're
accommodate that when we get to the
yeah.
station because we still got to go to the station. She's going to process you, and then you're going to get booked. She's going to take you up to county jail. You're going to get booked in there, and you'll wait around till your first appearance.
Jesus Christ! Wait till my goodness. This is really happening to me. Okay.
Sorry if I'm explaining things, but she's
No,
new
you're
and
okay.
I'm
I
explaining things for
understand.
how
I understand.
things
I
you've
completely
done. So
understand.
it's a learning process too. So
Do you have anything sharp that can poke me? Just gonna have to go under you. Do you have a bra on?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. You can just look back then. Thank you, sir. I'll send you the
Perfect. Be safe.
thanks.
Okay.
Take care, man.
It's locked. I'm gonna put the seatbelt around you. Just let me know if you're good.
The Boynton Beach officers receive a B+. Probable cause was airtight surveillance footage, a signed loss prevention statement, and physical evidence confirmed through proper warrant protocol under Illinois v. Gates. The deduction is for the incomplete Miranda advisement. Jada Alexis receives a C, cooperation and remorse noted, but the conduct was premeditated, compounded by a prior failure to appear, and she confessed in full before invoking counsel. Macy's loss prevention receives an A- for a complete evidentiary package secured before officers arrived, minus a point for minimization tactics in the subject interview. 3 legal lessons emerge. First, under Florida's organized fraud statute method, is the determinative element. Repetition triggers felony exposure, regardless of dollar value. Second, an outstanding warrant removes all officer discretion. Prior failures to appear materially worsen every future law enforcement contact. Third, the right to remain silent is most critical at first contact. A voluntary confession without counsel forecloses nearly every viable defense. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to the channel for more legal analysis of law enforcement interactions.